Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, November 4th. All right. Another great day in the market, of course. But I want to touch base on a couple of the big boys: Amazon, Google, Goog, Netflix, Tesla, and Coors. Um, we're just gonna. This was a midday alert that came up on our one of our Skynet programs that we have designed, which has heat maps for calls, puts, so on and so forth. Basically, all it is different time frames. Daily, you can see here monthly, weekly, daily, 60-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute. Really set up for option trading. And we've broken down the tickers only to the good tickers. We've gone through all 3,000. So those came up a little bit, and based off of what we saw at the beginning, where the reverse would be right around the 15-minute chart, and you could see where the top was right here, which is fantastic. Had a nice little pull down here. Those all triggered at the same time, and then you could see Google did the same thing. Right here, a little right around noontime, pulled back down again, broke down. But Coors was a good one for us, and the other ones also, but we'll go over that right now. But you can see we have a double top in place. What we like to do is catch these at the top and play to the bottom if we can, but definitely getting our best entry is key, and working with multiple time frames, understanding where the relative strength index is exactly what we do. So that's why we built that huge program. It is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, so Google has a double top in place here. It's going to have a little bit of resistance here at 748, and then probably pull down to the 736 area if it breaks that middle Bollinger Band. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Amazon, same thing. I had the double top here and just slowly drifted into play, bounced up a little bit right at to close, which is typical. But your middle Bollinger Band is going to be 631 for the trade here. You can see your stochastics crossed over. Your relative strength index is really high. Looking for a pull down on these. Cores was really fun today. That one became very lucrative right away. You can see here a nice move all the way down. Has a double bottom in place right now, but you can see here that you have 200-day is right here at 40, and your stochastics did cross your relative strength index. Had to come out of this power zone at 86, and it did very nicely. So that definitely want to keep an eye on those going forward. Pcln, I know Monday is going to be earnings. A lot of people are asking about that, and like I said, all we're going to do is channel right now, and there it is. We're just going to channel and wait for earnings. So either we're going to blow up to the upside or we're going to blow down to the downside. But they're just keeping it right here. This is on the hourly. But if you look at the daily, you can see, it had a beautiful move to the upside. And now we're just sitting here across the top. Understand your relative strength index is at 74. It's very primed right now. It's had an epic move off the 200-day moving average of 1200. That was actually 1187 was the low, and pushed all the way up here. It was a beautiful run to the upside. So I don't know what they're going to do for earnings, but we have a couple of gaps in this pile right here. We're going to have to see what happens. Last year it dropped $248 in 3 months. You can go back and check that off the November earnings. We did drop $100 in November. We did continuously drop until the end of January, and the full move was $248 into January. So, not saying it's going to happen. I'm just giving you a little bit of history. So, if you play options and you're looking for a program that's going to definitely assist you, helping you get into the top and the bottom, it'll definitely this Skynet program will definitely do that. The master sheet is formed for our members and is pretty epic. I'll give you a quick glance of this right here. We'll type in Apple real quick, and I'll just show you what the main program looks like, and I don't want to give away too much information, but you could see when you get a Bollinger Band cross and everything else. And this is updated for you. You don't have to do anything other than check it, the 3 times a day that we update it, which is very important, 3 times a day. So Apple, all the information fills out perfectly for you, and here you go. You get your relative strength index, simple moving averages, your trade plan. If there's anything, if it's in the zone of 30, between 30 and 70, this will be set. These will be filled in. So if we put this down to 40, you could see here that it'll fill in here, and that means puts. And if you put this down to 10, and put this back up to 70. I don't think we're going to get any calls on it, but anyway, but it'll show up green for calls, and it'll give you the price targets and everything else. And your super simple moving averages, crosses, and so on and so forth. Then you have the master scan, where you can do any kind of scan that you want. We will teach you how to do that. Then you have your heat map for your puts, heat map for your calls, and then we have a traders tab that's coming up. That'll be released Saturday. So all your calls are set up here. You can see here, and your puts and everything's all set up. So if you're an options trader, this program is absolutely epic, and has been very lucrative for many members. So if not, just keep an eye out for those few, Amazon and Google, and watch the big boys. They make a lot of money. Have yourself a great night. This is Matt over at Milestone Capital Growth Portfolio.com.